good. All right, folks, this week we're going to be checking out a family of instruments called the string family. Now, many of you have probably heard of the string family, and some of you may have already learned how to play one of these instruments or started learning how to play one of these instruments. I say started to learn because we never really truly learn the instrument completely. It's a lifelong task. Folks who are 100 years old still don't know everything there is to know about an instrument. Anyhow, the string family dates back a long time, and it encompasses a ton of instruments. There is such variety in the string family, from the violin family to guitars and ukuleles and banjos and harps. There are a ton of string instruments, but they all work on the same principle, and that is they have some sort of string, like this, this is a rubber band, but some sort of string that when plucked or strummed makes a sound. Now, in order to make a musical instrument that's a string instrument, you can't just have a string. It's not attached to anything. And even if I stretch it a little bit and put a little tension on it, that means I stretch it to where it's like straight. And if I pluck it, probably don't hear much, right? That's because all string instruments have to have a little bit of help. They have to have some sort of resonator. When sound resonates, it means that it kind of moves from its starting point through all sorts of other things. For instance, how about an empty Kleenex box? It's just a cardboard box, right? If I wrap this string, this rubber band, around the Kleenex box, you might notice that now I'm starting to get sounds. Do you notice that there's an actual pitch to it? Like a musical note? Of course, I was, hitting the box there. But if I have a string that is wrapped around a box, when I pluck it, it's vibrating against the box. So the whole box is vibrating too, meaning it's going like this, but really fast, so fast that you can't see it. And what's the box filled with? If you said air, you're right. There's air inside of there. And although we can't see air, air is made up of little bitty tiny particles. And those particles, when they're inside here and this starts to shake, they bounce all around as well. Meaning that the sound I get from plucking this little string is now multiplied. It's like louder than itself, which is really cool. To review some of the keys here, a string instrument has to have some sort of string. A string instrument has to have a string under tension, that is, it's pulled tight and stretched. And it has to have some sort of resonator. I know that's a big word. That's okay. Y'all are smart kids. You'll remember that, right? It has to have some sort of resonator. Let's take a look at a stringed instrument. This is a ukulele. Who's seen this before? Who's heard this before? Super. The ukulele does have some strings. They are under tension, meaning they're stretched because they're attached down here, and they're pulled tight up here by these tuning pegs. Kids often ask, what do you do with those? I twist until the string is just the right tension. And how do I know it's the right tension? Because it will make the right tone. And the ukulele also has a resonator. That is, this whole body here is made out of wood and it's hollow. So it allows for the instrument to resonate. See how it has the holes there? There it is. That's so that air can move around freely. So when I play the ukulele, then I get the beautiful ukulele sound. Isn't that cool? All right, so we're going to get to learn about a huge number of string instruments this week and next. So just remember, we got to have a string or strings. We have to have the strings under tension, and we have to have some sort of resonator. All right, y'all. We'll see you next time. Take care.